Are we live? Nice, we're live. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is February 28th. We had some time after work. We're going to do a live stream. So today I thought it would be a good idea because it's a pretty special time. Another show that I've been working on for the past year. It's called Gary and His Demons Season 2. Has been out on Prime. I think it's this month. Yeah, so it just came out on Amazon Prime. And, to kind of celebrate that, it's a really good show. You guys can go check it out. But let's kind of, draw Gary and maybe some of the other cast of characters. So I'm going to be using the actual rig that we used on the show. And it was pretty cool because if you take a look at it, it's actually very simple. Like, the arm is just one piece. The legs are just one piece. Like, the foot isn't even separated. There aren't really any deformers on this rig because they encouraged a lot of draw-overs on the show. So redrawing limbs, redrawing poses, really it kind of married traditional and cutout animation. So you can get really nice poses and do it pretty quick. So I'm going to kind of take you through. I have kind of a scene in my head. We're going to try and pose this guy out and animate him a little bit. And this is kind of what I would do when I was working on the show. And honestly, it's a pretty fun show. If you guys have Amazon Prime, definitely go check it out. It's really good. Oh, first things first, we're going to make him bigger. I'll mark the end of my scene. Oops, I marked the beginning. Let's mark the end. Drag this out. And we'll just move all these frames to the end. Okay, so I'm going to need sort of this pose right here. Let's grab him. Paste it there. Oops, maybe I should close this. There you go. F5, and now I can just resize him. Right, so the premise of the show was that he was this demon hunter. He's retired, and he's kind of over his job. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of good action scenes as well. So it was pretty. You had to really know how to manipulate these rigs to their fullest to get these dynamic poses. Okay. So I do have a pose in mind. I'm just going to grab it here so I can see it. Right, so the idea for this, he's kind of going to, fall out of the screen, like he just got hit, and, slide back a little bit. So I'm just going to use this as some reference, size reference, and we'll start drawing. Tool properties. Let's make our pencil a little bit bigger. So he's really, his head... And he was very simple to draw, which was super good because we redrew him so many times. Right, so here, his head he's very simple shapes. Like this. His body is kind of like this. We're going to have his legs back like that. Right, he's really going to be sliding. I might have to redraw this a few times. Just to kind of get it right. There, this shoulder, so there's his kind of tie here. Right, his arms are like that, and his hand... He doesn't really have shoulders, I guess. But it's going to be right on the floor. This is a cool pose that I like. I'm going to turn this off now. Oops. I'm going to turn this off now. we'll kind of just get this draw over right, and then we can kind of match our pose to it after. Okay, so the idea here is we can go here. He's gonna like drop in something like this, and then gonna slide back. Let's get this pose down first. What do I want to do? Let's go with this. Move it on the cover layer for now. Change it to red. And then I'll just draw over with blue so I can see. Let's open this guy up as a reference. I'm going to move him off to the side, though, for now. I don't want to get too bogged down on these details, but I kind of do need to know the proper shapes. Get bigger, why not? So here. Right? There are his eyes. His big nose. You can have some glasses as well. Let's have him facing this way. So that's his collar. Right? And I could draw this completely traditional, but I want to see if I could use these rigs to kind of get these cool poses. Okay. So this is the front. That's going to be his tie. And it's good because his lower body is just all black, which might be a little bit tough to see. We'll see. We'll figure that when we get there. All right, let me pull up my reference again. I think that we got to see where the ground is. Okay. I'm going to make this really small. And really long legs. Color that in. And it's kind of going to go like this. But we still got to keep his feet, on style. It's looking good. Right, and he's going to be like sliding back. All right. Like, let's block in a little bit of the other animation. Let's turn this up. Maybe like this. This will be rough. It's pretty cool that you can mark these. slide him back a little bit. This is kind of just to get a rough idea of what it would look like. I don't like that. Worry about when we have the rig. So let's start posing this rig. Let's go here, here. I'm kind of going to have to take each piece and move it to where it's kind of supposed to go roughly. That arm's going to go back here. This arm is going to go over here. This leg. This and behind. And this guy is going to be here. Go in. Oh. Select all this red. Get rid of it so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's do the body first. So I'm going to create a new drawing substitution. We'll go here. The pencil we used was actually, I think it was thin, but I might just use 5 so we can all see. Right? It even had its own contour line. Let's see. Right? And if you look, I'm just adding new drawing substitutions. That's all I'm doing. Oops. And they encouraged us when we were drawing to be very messy with our lines. That was kind of the style of the show. You could pretty quickly draw stuff in. Let's get this in though. And we'll get his pants as well. That was part of his torso. I'm going to try and draw through and just cut that off. Now we can fill it in as we're, let's see, shirt. Okay. Now let's do the head. I'm going to have to do the head shape, and then we'll adjust the features. So same thing. Let's create a new drawing substitution. I'm working on 5, so I'm pretty thick, but it's fine. We can change it after. Now I want to get that same heat as a kind of an egg-shaped head. I also want he doesn't really have a chin. It goes right into his neck. Let's try that again. Right, and they wanted us to stay on style, but they also didn't really mind if you went off model as well. If you watch the show, there's some scenes where Gary's head looks completely different. And right, it's just all part of that style. Okay, let's add an invisible line here. And let's fill this guy in. Okay. Looking good. I'm going to move his face down. See if we can grab his glasses. What I did forget, though, is his ears. See, I had to draw the ears in. Let's undo this. Undo that fill. His ears. Like I was going to do like a reaction video to watch Gary and his demons, but I got a strike last time, like on Instagram, or sorry, on Facebook, or fucking Facebook, on YouTube. I have a copyright strike because last time I tried to watch the other show I was working on called Saving Me, apparently I can't do that. So I don't want to risk it anymore. We're not going to be watching anything that I do on this channel anymore. Okay. This. Oh no way. Yeah. I was on season 2 though. But it's actually really funny. The creators of it they're really, really smart. The jokes are hilarious. I had no idea it was that big either. It has a pretty big following. All right, let's see. I think the nose is fine. Have you seen season 2 yet? Let's draw these eyebrows though. So here, let's go like this, like this. Oops. Contour line. I think it's going to be a little too thick for the face. So maybe I'll just do 3. I think we were actually working with a thickness of 1 on the actual show. Like this. All right, we're going to go here, invisible stroke, and just cover it. To be honest, I much would have rather to have deformers on the facial features, because you can redraw some funky, like cool eyebrows and stuff. But I think deformers, you can get the same kind of feeling, and it's a lot faster and a little easier to use. Open. Oh, nice. That's great. Yeah, like they wanted obviously to have more higher quality. I think what really helped with that is the backgrounds were spot on. The background team was amazing on that season, but they still wanted it to feel like kind of like hand drawn and janky. Whoops, what did I just do? I think what really helped was the backgrounds, and like the character designs themselves were really, really good. Stroke. Let's fill this in. And we're kind of just gonna. And at first, when I first started on the show, I was trying to be very clean with my lines, redrawing things over and over. But by the end of it, I was literally barely even doing one pass on my stuff. It was kind of just trying to make it like I was barely paying attention to what I was doing. Try and get that like messy style. Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Do you think we're gonna have to redraw these glasses? Maybe. Let's put them there for now. There's his chin. We'll just move his mustache up. And his hair can kind of go like this. And after, I'll go in and do another draw over, just to kind of clean things up. I could throw a deformer on the tie, but I won't just yet. Okay, let's do these arms. The other thing too, our supervisor, he really gave us a lot of hand positions as well. So we didn't really have to draw too many hands. It was more the arms. Right, and see like things like this, like that break in the line, usually you could get away with it. That was kind of the style of the show. Overall, it was a super fun production to work on. The studio that does this show, Look Mom Productions, or Look Mom, I think it's called that. They are a really great studio to work for. They're getting way bigger as well, which is obviously understandable because they do such awesome work. But even just the way they handle their productions, it's very organized. They're always on top of things, and it's just a really good place to work. I'm gonna have to redraw. I normally don't. If I can help it, I try not to redraw these hands, but we're going to have to because I want it to be a little sharper. I mean, let's try and keep it on style. Gary doesn't really have sharp fingers. Kind of has really long ones. Color that in. Whoops. On the color art layer. Zoom out. Yeah, since there were so many gaps, it kind of was a pain in the butt to fill in some stuff. Whatever. All right, let's see. Let's do this arm. And this is a super yeah, honestly, for real. And that's kind of what I love too. Like most of the time, he's like this old, grumpy old man. Then there are like certain fight scenes where he's like doing the splits and stuff like that. Here. Let's see. Thin shirt. Whoops. And yeah, they wouldn't really care either if you had your lines on the color art or the line art layer. That really wasn't a big deal either. I would always forget. Same thing. Move the hand down there, and we'll just draw his fingers. Try and keep less gaps, so it's easier to fill. I have no gaps in my lines. 1, 2, 3. Something like this. Oops. Yeah, awesome. There you go. This is really bringing back some memories. The one thing I didn't like is how the limbs couldn't bend though. I feel with all the drawovers, even if they didn't have deformers, having limbs that could bend at the knee, at the elbow, would really have made the drawover process a lot easier as well. It's just especially for like scaling and placement. I think that would have went a long way. Let's see. So here's his feet. Let's turn this. Oh, yeah, I honestly hope they make a season 3 of this. I would love to work on it again. Okay, and then let's pants. Even though it's black, you don't want to color with the contour line. Oops, I'm on the color layer. Shit. It was also kind of hard, going to be hard, if this perspective is his feet are all black. So anyone else? How's everyone else doing, guys? Anyone working on anything cool? What are you guys up to today? Trying to figure out this perspective. It's me. Yeah, there was actually a lot of talented animators on this show as well. If you watch the show, you'll see there are a lot of scenes where you're like, oh my god, it's really, really good. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I used to do this all the time as well. You accidentally draw on the wrong leg. Yeah, like that. There you go. Now we're cooking. Okay, so I think now if we kind of like the super thick outlines. Okay, let's see. You're gonna have to do something here. Actually, something else. Let's do the tie. I normally didn't like to redraw the tie unless I really had to. I would usually just throw a deformer on it. Let's go like this. Throw that there. And we'll fill this in. Okay. Here, how is his collar built? It's a collar. And I'm guessing this is the overlay or underlay. It's probably an underlay. Let's see. Yeah. So line art, color art. I see how it's done. Pieces. that are synced. No, they're not even synced. So we'll go like this. Grab that. Shirt. And I feel I don't even need to redraw the other one. All right. That's fine. We'll just connect it there. Now, for his hair, I'm going to redraw the hair, but I need to draw over a little bit cleaner to see. Here, I'm going to make this 2. Now we can go in, make sure I'm on the right draw over. Holy shit, what is going on here? And I'm just going to work really tight here. I'm going to shape the eyes. How do I do the nose? Okay. I remember this came up as well. You want his beard to kind of be underneath his nose. Give more of a shape to his face. And he has hair as well, is what I forgot. Okay. Something like that. Keep it 2. The eyes, actually, what I can do is this. I'm going to select everything and just delete it like that. And we'll just use these contour points to like contour the eye. And this way I don't have to like deal with doing more colors and shit like that. This is probably the best way. All right, let's make him sort of cross-eyed there. Same with here. New drawing. Even though his eyes are covered, I kind of want to push him this way. I actually should have done this when I was on the show. I never redrew eyes like this. This is so much faster. A little bit of like bend. He's really looking straight. Let's do the nose. New drawing. Oops. This. And what I want to do now is go there. So we got the skin. Oops. Too low. We're going to stroke this. The fuck? Why is that not working? Try it again. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think I need to redraw this mouth. Oh, but I do need to fill that in. There we go. What is this? Oh, this is his mouth. It's just kind of skewed. There you go. We gotta add some hair. Oops. I think it's just black, right? His hair. You can't really tell. And then his hair thing over here. Just go like this. And just go with that. And close it up. Yeah, like I was gonna do some saving these scenes again, but I feel we've already done that. This might be something new and cool. Yeah, I mean, that's good enough for now. I actually like the thick lines. But see, his head is super off model here, but it's okay. Like it's not that big of a deal. So now, let's keyframe this. I want to make him slide back. So in this show, a lot of it was like find a strong pose and sort of animate within that pose. So I like this pose. Let's try and keep it as much as we can. So when he slides, when you slide, feet. I need my onion skin for this. Let's see if we can get this to work. Like I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna go here. But I'm also move this up. And tilt his body forward. I might have to redo the arm there. Tilt his head down like that. Arm will go up. Maybe shrink it a little bit. Oh, that should go there. Kind of drop this. Probably gonna have to reanimate his hair because it's not supposed to be static like that. That's fine. What we could also do, kind of, where's my pivot point? Squash his whole body. Yeah. Move him this way. What if we shrink him? All right, so he jumps in. He's still got to do that jump. And then we're going to make him like jump out of frame. Why not? So let's turn on. Actually, I don't need to move him this far. Maybe like this. Might not even need to draw his upper body, right? just need to match this over there. We need to match this leg somewhere over here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do another draw over. I was just going to do one pose, but I think we can kind of get away with doing a full little animation, because even on this show, the animation wasn't supposed to be super elaborate either. Right? Basically, a lot of the time that goes into the posing, that was a chunk of your work. Let's see if we can have his foot like that. That's a little weird. Something like this. You'll probably reuse that, to be honest. Okay, let's back to this. We are on his torso. Same thing. I'm going to try and draw right through. His body is like kind of like a bean, basically. Color, shirt, pants. Okay, let's go. What time is it? 42. We should still have time. This. Let's get that there. I honestly never am able to finish anything on these streams. I mean, that's a lie. Sometimes we do. Most of the time we don't. Right, that's fine. This. Hairy pants. I'll move this there. And I think these are our keys. And then we'll go. Maybe he takes off running. Yes. He's like this. Let me act this out a bit. So he's all his weight's here. And then he takes a step like this. So this foot comes forward. This arm comes forward. This arm goes back. And we'll make him like super. I don't think I need to redraw his head, but his body for sure we do. Oops. This will go like here. Maybe we need a little more foreshortening. Try that. Right, now this arm is going to be in front. We'll try and make it as big as we can. I like to scale it before I draw it big. And it just keeps everything in check. Go here. Oops. Go back. Scale this down. Maybe I want this foot back. Yeah, that's a little more crazy and dynamic. Go like this. Now I know he doesn't really have shoulders, but now we kind of have to like cheat it here. So let's go. Arm is like this. That's what we want. We want it to run like that. Let's keep this perspective, hopefully. This way. There are visible lines. We should. Whoops. Are you done work, Mom?
I think so. Pretty good.
Nice.
We'll go back and finish up some email. So tired. Got nobody.
There's the fist. I know you're not going to see it, but I think we should still draw it in. Skin. Right, that's a big jump right there. We'll go here. I didn't even really draw over. I can't really even see my drawovers, but it's okay. We're just going to use our knowledge of anatomy and really kind of stretch this pose. This is going to be tiny. Skin, shirt, whoops. Oh no. I'm honestly loving this thick outline. Like on the actual show, I think it was one we did. It was so small, the outline. So like this, we need his thumb has to be on the floor. So funny. Until recently, when I was trying to draw hands, I would find myself like Googling references. And I realized I literally have hands that I can use to reference. Skin. Whoops. Okay. Get this collar. Do we need to redraw the collar? I'd say no, we do not. Just gonna redraw that. Okay, I kind of like. I might need to do a drawer again. What do you guys think so far? Any like suggestions, feedback? Let me know. Oh. From here to here. How does that look? No, that's wrong, because if this arm is forward, then that leg has to be forward. Okay. So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to trace that. Because I like this position. It's just the wrong leg. So we'll go here. And I'm going to draw his back leg this time. His back leg is going to be forward. And like on the show, if you did this with his knees, you'd probably get a retake, because that's not how Gary's knees actually look. But whatever, I like it like that. And here, I'm gonna, so see what I did though? I moved the leg before I did my draw over. And that kind of keeps my pivot positions where they're supposed to be. A lot of the times I would forget, and my pivots would be so fucked. Don't need to spend too much time on this. Quick drawings. Fill it. Let's have a look. Okay. Right, one step. We'll keyframe this. He's still coming towards the camera. Like he's really close. We'll try and do it in 2 steps. So now this arm is the one that comes back. This guy is forward. I mean, honestly, we could probably get away with just that. Looks okay. All right, look at that. And I think the way the legs are set up, when you draw on one, it does the drawing substitution for the other. So if I just switch these legs around, and then use, where is it? Use this guy. We kind of just have a run cycle. And it doesn't matter, because you can kind of cheat it. But it does help, I find, when you're tweening, to have things actually work how they're supposed to work. Let's get rid of this scale. We scaled him up on that. A little bigger. And he's gone. Here. Out of the frame. And we can stop it here. Stop. Let's play it. Nice. Okay. So that would be blocking. So if there was a scene like this on Gary and his demons, I would submit this as my blocking pass. Can you guys see? Sorry, I'm just looking at it now. It's such a small screen. Shit. I'm paying attention. So now we can kind of animate it. So let's add a few in-betweens. I probably need one from here to here, but I don't really want to slow things down. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how big it is on your screen or what screen you guys are watching it on, so if it's too small or something, just let me know. Usually, let's see. Ooh. So I can kind of just go here. To get the positioning right. And then I got to redraw. So kind of the annoying thing. Yeah, honestly, for real. There were some shots, and they would literally encourage us to do that. You could animate on like 4s and 5s. They were constantly telling us that we were not over animating our scenes, but we were making them look too nice. So let's see. Let's just get. If he's here, the body's going to be like there. Like I would try not to draw over things too much. Kind of keep that rough style, you know? There you go. We need to reposition this guy here. I probably can get away. I can actually stretch this, I think. I might have to put this on 1s if I'm going to do that. Can we redo this head? Yeah, there you go. We got to go in. I'll do another pass on the tie at the end. This foot is going to be like here. So it was kind of nice because you really had to think traditionally at times as well, which was pretty fun. And I think overall, even though it was a very simple style of animation, that kind of improved my overall animation game, just thinking traditionally. Let's see. Pants. There you go. I probably need to redraw this arm. I think this arm is like a hunchback. That's a little bit better. Let's go here. Contour lines. So his arms are going to be kind of like this. We'll have maybe like that. Kind of out, you don't really see it, so we don't have to draw it, which, I like. It was like my motto. If I could hide off screen, I would definitely try and do that. Okay, let's see. It's a little stiff. So it probably shouldn't even be on 2s, to be honest. I think that's why. So it's probably this. So we're not going to make it straight like that. We're going to bend it a little bit in perspective, and that should give us more of an interesting in between. Shirt. Shit. I always forget on these streams to add sound, like background music. That way I don't have to talk all the time. If anyone knows some good free, there you go. That's a little bit better. And now for this. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I'm going to go here, here. Like that. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Hopefully I'm not too annoying for everyone watching. Another thing I find too, if you zoom out, like say I can't fill this, maybe this won't work, but if I zoom out, oh, it didn't work. Didn't work. It's a giant here. You know whose live streams I really, really like? Or used to. It's Aaron Blaze. He's like another like Disney artist. He has some pretty good live streams. And it's kind of just him chilling with like his family, drawing. Like it's pretty chill. All right, let's see. Let's see how that looks. I think this is too slow. Whoops. We're going to make this here faster. Yeah, I don't really watch his streams anymore. I kind of wish I did, but they just keep getting better and better. Like I remember it used to be like the production value now is really, really good on his streams. There's like lighting, different camera angles. Here, I'm gonna ease into this by like 100. Do I like this? I think this needs to move a little. Or it needs to move like this. Yeah. He needs to keep moving even after he comes to a stop. Let's just chop it here. This can be on 2s. That will be on 3s. Let's see. No. I'm actually going to put it all on 2s. Now, what if I take this, squash it down? Does that add any impact? No, I don't think so. Okay. But what I might do is the head. A little bit. There you go. What we can also do, add a little smear. Why not? On this arm. I'm literally just going to go. How do I want to do this? I think that was fine. A little smear frame. Something, some speed lines. No, that looks like shit. I think what they need to do is they need to be white. Actually, we'll go. So here. Just quickly see if it works. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. It looks okay. I think what really would be good, though, this. Or this arm to have a huge smear like that. Go. Shirt. See what that does. I don't know if I like that. Oh, maybe because his hand also needs to be smeared. Shit. I don't know if I like that. Do I like it? Let me look how it looks in there. I'm gonna say I don't like it. I just need to drop this though. Okay. And now we just need a tiny anticipation before he explodes out. I'm going to keyframe all these. Drop him down. Drop eyebrows down. Oops, that's sideways. To be honest, you could probably even like zoom in the camera or something. Goes this. Back. This. There you go. And same kind of deal here. Let's go. Like this. I'll do a smear frame. So this is kind of a cheap way to do it. Let's see if it actually works. Okay, now I guess we can go in and redraw these arms. So this guy is in the front. Nope. We'll just have him back here, you know, doing its thing. Another thing too, I never used to like to animate standing up, but for some reason recently, I have really been enjoying it. Use something like that. I have to flip it. We can flip it because it's just one. Here. And we'll kind of go. Shirt, skin. Where's his hand? There's his hand. I think same thing. I have the hand drawing. I might need to flip. I don't even know if that works. Yeah, dude. Anytime. I'm trying, like a lot of it needs some work. So I'm in the process of like upgrading it or fixing all that free stuff. But there's more free rigs to come. And yeah, like that's kind of the goal of this channel, right? I want to make everything so accessible to anyone. I think like the most expensive thing is like $1. I'm super glad that you guys are finding it useful. That's kind of the whole point, the whole goal. Let's go here. What did I just do? Oh, thanks, man. Are you looking to like? Are you studying animation? Are you trying to get a job in the industry? Like, what are you? What are you doing? Yeah, like I don't really do things all the right way. I'm not like the best, you know? So it just kind of shows you though what I like to do when I'm working. Oh shit, that's wrong. This needs to be here. Right, he's bringing this foot forward. Like this is going to be one frame, so I don't really got to spend too much time on it. And then here, this is going to still be there, but small. I just need to create language job. I want to focus on character rigging. Honestly, super smart idea. There, so many studios need riggers. It's there's a lot of demand right now, so you're sitting in a really good spot. Let's see. There you go. So I think there's just too much time here. I could probably shorten this by a lot. One more. I probably just need one in between. Okay, coming. We'll probably end this here anyway. You go up. Do we need this frame? Is what I'm debating right now. No, we do not. This also don't need. Just get rid of that. So here, whoa. What we could even do is like, let's add. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I just got to finish this. Let me just add a camera. Yeah, we're already over anyway. Camera. Tag. Oh yeah, like when it was on when we had no in-betweens. Let's see. Let's see. Here, let's like really. Yeah, I'll play around with it. It's not doing it any favors. Okay, well, we're out of time, but here is the sort of finished animation, but we will call it here. So thanks, guys. I'll see everyone in the next stream. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the tie as well, but that is also something that we should have done.